The Kama Education Project, KEP, in line with its objective of impacting practical entrepreneurial acumen to the youth with the assistance of the Zimbabwean ambassador to Ghana, Her Excellency Mrs. Pavlin Tendai Musaka, and in collaboration with Impeccable Investment Zimbabwe, organized a one-day seminar titled Entrepreneurship Training for the Youth of Africa at the Kama Conference Center. The main speaker was the accomplished entrepreneur and motivational speaker, Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, CEO of the Kama Group of Companies and founder of the Kama Education Project. In attendance was the Zimbabwean ambassador to Ghana, Her Excellency Mrs. Pavlin Tendai Musaka, Zimbabwean nationals from the Southern African Development Community, SADC, officers from the Ghana Prison Service, and other private individuals. The seminar started with a health check, a word of prayer by Mr. Samuel Nyami Edu of Impeccable Investments, after which Her Excellency Mrs. Pavlin Tendai Musaka gave the welcome address.
A lot of countries, this is not news, are suffering from what we consider a challenge of the solution to our unemployed youths and graduates. And everybody's wondering what is the solution. But apparently, that I leave to Dr. Addo to explain to us where are we all going wrong in resolving this issue. Our own youths are all waiting to be given a job. By who? Again, Dr. Addo will answer that question for us. And then also ourselves who are in employment, the civil servants, or mainly the civil servants and in the different sectors. We all fear retiring because we just don't know what's going to happen to me beyond my retirement. And yet, again, Dr. Addo is a solution so that before your retirement age approaches, you are ready to land onto a job which you have started whilst you were employed.
Dr. Agyekum then gave one of his trademark speeches, which always offers practical wisdom to entrepreneurship and wealth creation.
How I wish we would have had reps from the other security forces like the police, the SERVs, immigration. I don't know why only the prison officers are here, because you are going to be empowered and your life is going to change drastically if you follow what I'm going to tell you. Because, Madam Chairperson, if I, Mike Addo, coming from a village which is not on the map, Sushen, basically is some few kilometers from Koforidua, and this is my house at 1962. It's a mud house, and by 65, all the roof have been ripped off by the wind, and everything dissolved down. So 65, by 66, I was homeless, trying to live in every home in Sushen. My mother was living, but by age 7, she started complaining of illness, and she was in bed for 15 years. So there was no way she could help me throughout my formative years. So this is the age 7 when I started selling what my mother used to do in the village market: tomatoes, onions, garden eggs, name them. If this boy at this age 7, I could have been delinquent, vagabond, because I had no guardian whatsoever. But selling these things on the market and going to school at the same time was very challenging. Then I finished the main, primary, and the middle school. Then to go to the senior high school, there was a philanthropist in our village who took me to the senior high school, got me admission and did not pay the school fees, got me the prospectus but never bought anything. So at the day of opening, I went to the school. I was given a cheat to go to house 4. I had no chop box, no suitcase, no school uniform, no sandals, nothing. My dear friends, I'm only giving you this background to give you the confidence, especially in your children who are so privileged to take the advantage of the existing parents to make it in life. This was my life in the senior high school. Anytime we were sent home for school fees, I knew when I went home I wouldn't get it. So I stayed in the bush around the school and copied the notes from my friends. Because within the 3 weeks that the students would go home and come back, they would drive me away from the dining hall, the classroom, and the dormitory. So it was very, very big challenge. I developed some ache, some pains in my neck, because for 3 weeks I'll be copying these things, the notes in the bush. I managed to get to the university. There too there were a lot of challenges. But by 1986, when I was 36 years old, I've been very, very poor. Talk about poverty in Ghana. And I was one of them. I was the last person to pay my TNT transport when school had to go on excursion. It's a long story. By 36 years, I decided to open my own business in Kumasi without a peswa. So don't tell me you don't have capital, that's why you haven't made it. I started my life with nothing. So from this village and this house in 62, this is currently my house in the same village. Oh, let's give a bigger round of applause to the power that is, and that's, I believe, as a Christian, Jesus Christ has done so much for me and for Ghana. And this is where we are now, and it's my own property. It's not on rental. Kama Industries. This is my office in Kofrodua. And interestingly, I have Merchant Bank as my tenant, Tigo as my tenant. Oh, shall we give a round of applause to Christ? This is my office in Kumasi, and it's my own property with an underground car park, parking 30 cars. Here, I have a Forex Bureau. I have my pharmacy here. This is Ghana Commercial Bank as my tenant. Here is Merchant Bank again, my tenant. I have a hospital here. The whole floor is a hospital. Here, I have given it out to a church, so huge, Winners Chapel. My office is here in Kumasi, and I have my warehouse here. My microfinance is somewhere there. Here is a hotel. I, Nana Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, EPV Media YouTube channel now, in order to have constant access to this very revealing series from renowned entrepreneurs like me on secrets of business success. Please subscribe now.